the Nigerian government, because the ICC is pushing for them to come over and defend the terrorism attacks, the terrorism charges against Mazi Simon Ekpa. What they did was to drop terrorism charges. They dropped that charges of Simon Ekpa being a terrorist. Now, the charges that they now said that is what they will concentrate on. From Nigeria, or they are speaking from Nigeria, for those of you who will come and say, why are we talking from abroad? From Nigeria. And the same Nigerian government they don't want to come to Finland to come and face these things with their lawyers. But I thought by now they would have been in Finland with their lawyers and with their documentation evidences and, proof. Now, what they are bringing forward again is cyber incitement. Ekpa, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, Simon Ekpa, has now sued the Nigerian government in ICC. The charges of terrorism has been dropped by the Nigerian state, and now what they are bringing forward to Finland? Okay, sorry, to Finland is now the cyber incitement to his followers and to the citizens of his country and to the terrorists. And you are still calling us terrorists, though. You're still calling the people terrorists. The terrorist army that he's using to carry out his attacks. Now, they have dropped the terrorism attack, the charges, I mean to say. Nigeria has shot their last shot, and they shot themselves in the legs. I'm telling you the truth. Musa is in, you see this thing, all this allegation that Musa was shouting, oh, I have submitted evidence. It was through Ogenkeri that they submitted all those evidences. Wallahi Ta'ala, it was through Ogenkeri. And I'll continue to nail it the way it is. Nobody on this earth wants to be incriminated when it comes to Nigerian problem. They can only give you money to destroy yourself. They can sell weapons to you. But when it comes to documentation, you don't go see them. I lived with these people for a very long time, so I know them very well. And that is why Tinubu is looking, He's looking for anything, anybody, any country that will hold him. Because now bring evidence, no evidence. You were fighting Biafra. And Simon Ekpa told Nigerian government, told Tinubu specifically, I will be your end. And that is what is coming to happen in 3 weeks from now. That is what is coming to happen. So the eyes of the Nigerian terrorist government in this struggle was Ogenkeri and his cohorts, that they have paid them to destroy what we had. I am not rejecting, I am not scared telling you people the truth. And that is why Ogenkeri had so much money, so much, that he can buy so many people, that he can buy medias, he can buy all these animals ranting on airspace today. We are not scared of them. Nigeria is gone for good. Mazi Simon Ekpa has completely destroyed Nigeria. With the truth, not with firearms, with Okuania, and that is what we are going to continue to do here. Because we are not pushover. I am not a pushover. We are not pushovers. Mazi Simon Ekpa taught me a lot. Nandi Kanu taught me a lot how to be tough, mentally tough. The people think we are stupid, innit? You think we are stupid. This is what is happening today. Now, if the visit of Tinubu to France was genuine, why did Emmanuel Macron go? In fact, if you want to see this thing that I'm telling you, go to this guy Rufai Husseini's page on Arise Television, and you will see it there. Emmanuel Macron left. Why? Because they go no evidence. They are now shopping for evidence. To crucify a man you called a terrorist. To bring down a man that you said he was financing terrorism from Finland to Nigeria. So now, no evidence again. And that was why, what is his name? General Christopher Musa wanted to travel when opportunity came that they were having security meeting in Canada. So that they can communicate with Ogenkeri more. Because he can't come to Finland. He can't. None of the Nigerian terrorist government can come to this country called Finland. None of them. No, not even one. Evidence. Bring evidence. We know see Musa. Bring evidence. We know see Sheyi Tinubu. Bring evidence. Madam Bianca Olo, we did not see them. Not knowing that this Isaiah Anyog, this animal that has been, putting our prime minister into this mess that is in. But finally, the game is over for them. Finally, the game is over for them. Biafra's airborne. We are going to hold on to this mandate. That Orabu Fulani, I didn't hear you people hold space and say, oh, what she was talking about the embassy in USA is wrong, is a lie. I was waiting to hear from you people. Nobody has made a sound. What then now happened? What happened? Biafra, they play, they show. Orabu Fulani is giving us joy. She's giving us what we want. She's putting it out there to Biafrans today, which is the 11th day of April 2025. She's going to be taking question and answer. Or rather question and answer. But your APM has not been able to do it. You want to attack me. You will suffer for my hand. Una will suffer. This is what they have been doing. Anybody that stands on the truth, they try to use intimidation, they try to use violence to pull that person down, but not people like us. Not people like us, not on this earth. Because you don't know how prepared we are before we came out. We were never hungry before we came out. So you don't know how prepared we are. We stand anything that comes on our way. Because this is a land that you can talk freely. There is freedom of speech, not like the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, which I like to call the evil forest, where you don't have freedom of association, freedom of speech, freedom of, reasoning. You can't reason there as a normal human being. You cannot reason in Nigeria as a human being. You can't. So Tinubu went to France to discuss Simon Ekpa's case, because Simon Ekpa's case is coming up in some few weeks. The prosecutor will now come and read his offense and how Nigerian government has now come to defend those charges to us. Then if Simon Ekpa is not found guilty, what do you think will happen? Nigeria will be in a big mess. So that's why Tinubu ran away from Nigeria. He left his own country to come and sit in another man's country, where there is no violence, where there is no crime, where everything works according to the law of the land. Can you see how brainless some of you can be? Ogenkere made sure that our people were massacred from December to March. Even up to today, this whole thing is still going on. Kidnapping, killing, raping. Look at the whole chaos in the whole of the Southeast. Ogenkere never came to address any of those issues. He didn't come to address any of those issues. All he's doing is Orabu Fulani. Why we went to Finland and declared Biafra was to generate a document to rule ourselves, to generate a document to tell the world that we are now a sovereign nation and that we have the capacity to rule ourselves. And those documents that was generated, some fallback brigade told us that those documents are fake, that we can't use them, that we should fall back to exile so that we'll start from square one. These are the people looking for Biafra for you. And since then, Ogenkere has not been on media to take question and answer. The documentation.
Jubilation in Finland as reportedly that Nigerians have run away from Finland against Simon Ekpa case. As we speak now, Nigeria has no evidence to defend the charges they've laid against Nnamdi Kanu. Please watch this video. As you watch it, share it to all Biafrans. Let them watch it. Thank you so much for your sharing our content, liking, and then subscribing to our channel on this platform. Please take your time, watch this video, share this video, and after this video, I will analyze what I have to say concerning this Simon Ekpa. Nigeria has ran kitty from Finland. As we speak now, no lawyer was available in court to tender the evidence. And as it is now, Finland will officially free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go home. Watch this video and share. Yes, of course, you might have listened to what the guy have said concerning Simon Ekpa, and these are the same word we'll be saying here in Nigeria, that sometimes it look as if what the government does is that instead of them to uproot the problem from the ground, from the root, they keep cutting the stick. And don't forget that when rain fall or in the season, the tree will still germinate again. That is the case of Simon Ekpa. Oh, Simon Ekpa do this, Simon Ekpa do that. What caused Simon Ekpa to do this? That is the question. Now you can see that Finland is not like Nigeria, where they don't obey the rules of law, whereby you can just come up and take anything, what you want to do, you do it. These people, they work with evidence, and you can hear the guy, what he's saying, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all he's doing, running to Finland, France, in order to convince Macron, for Macron to do the needful and do this and all that. And Macron rejected him. Because these are they work with evidence. You can see literally now that even in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the case that is going on in the court, everything now that the DSS, they don't have evidence. They don't have this evidence. They don't have evidence. That's why we are saying all these things these are doing. You now look as if the hatred against the Igbo is what these people are trying to fake, to showcase. How will you explain to me people are the major problem of this country, the Fulani herdsmen, the Boko Haram, who pipe Nigeria security, who did intention? They are doing it with video, with evidence. They are not going after these people, but people who are demanding for, they want to go on their own because they have been marginalized. How do you explain it to them that after since the Biafra war, democracy, now Igbo have not have time to rule this country? It's between the Fulani and Hausa and the Yorubas. Go to Southeast, there's no government infrastructure that is merely seeable over there. And these are the people which you people have confessed that they are in charge of the economy, they control the economy. Why are you neglecting them, for goodness sake? At least if it is 4 years, oh, Igbos people have ruled for 4 years. For the 4 years you people have ruled, what did you do about it? There's nothing like that. And you say it's a crime for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now to come out to fight for his people. Oh, I want to let my people go. The world is watching. So now the question now is that let Nigeria government tender their evidence against Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Don't forget, few days before now that the CDS Musa was busy telling Nigeria, oh, Simon Ekpa is on his way to Nigeria. Finland will bring him to Nigeria. Is that how they do the work? Do you think it's in Nigeria? It doesn't work in foreign land. You can hear what the guy is saying, that this is the reason why the Canadian, they deny CDS Musa not to travel to Canada. All these things will have way of fighting on these people. And I said that when you fight Biafrans, whatever you see, you collect. The Buhari and Yakubu Gowon who fought this Biafra with all these things. Now today, where are they? They are running from one place, whether the Buhari or whether it's the Buhari or not. Nobody want to know about that one. They are in London now. They are running for the country. They say it should not be divided. If Nigeria is good, why is Yakubu Gowon running away from Nigeria to UK? Why is Buhari leaving his ancestral home to UK? These are the questions that is begging for an answer, but no answer to it. Please, if you watch up to this extent, share this video, drop your comment and subscribe to this channel.
Was situated in which region in Nigeria? Southeastern region. This first embassy, and still, that's where they have their embassy today, until they restore tie with Nigeria under Ibrahim Babangida's regime. Israel and the Nigeria restored tie, maybe international tie. Maybe that was when they may have, relocated the embassy. But I know that Israel was having their embassies in Igbo land in Enugu since the year 1970 till date. So because they went home to defend their land, they turned their back on the Biafrans, and we actually fought the war by ourselves, using on our high tech to at least manufacture our Obunigwe and other, firearms made by the then technocrat, war technocrats, Engineer Roy Umenyi, yes, Kenneth Onwukadike, and many, many Biafrans, that work at the Biafra Logistics Department headed by Chinuba Achebe. Then we had many people that actually help us, work out or craft out the kind of weapons we used, defend ourselves during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. So the roles all these countries, United States, Israel, Finland, and so on and so forth, are playing, is because of the kind of role they actually, played emotionally during the war of 1967 to 1970. Israel is part of Igbo land. They actually know that either we come from them or they come from us. They have actually visited Aguleri, where I come from, Otuocha, Anambra, many times to at least confirm during excursion, if actually Igbos are Israelites or Israelites are from Igbos, and they have gotten many artifacts. They have gotten many archaeological proofs that they have strong ties with the Igbo culture and tradition. And it was even happening in 2021 when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya. 4 Israeli excursionists were apprehended by Nigerian DSS, accused of what? Spies. The then president of Israel, then our prime minister, was Naftali Bennett. Naftali Bennett actually war in Nigeria, and there was a sort of this skirmish, diplomatic rows between the two countries. Under 2 weeks, those black Jews and white Jews were released after such accusation, because they went to Aguleri for findings, archaeological findings, and they actually discovered the book of Torah. The book of Torah was in Aguleri, and the book of Torah actually give the full, accurate narratives on how or why Israel is Igbo, Igbo is Israel. And that has actually sealed the controversy behind whether Igbo man is Jews or this or that. It has been finally concluded that Bennett, the then Prime Minister of Israel, confirmed it, that they have, the Jews occupying in the southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria, confirmed.
Mr. Rafa, I want us to end this conversation in 2 minutes.
Okay, now.
Many Biafrans have said that they would prefer Israel to come to their rescue, even if it takes them 50 years to be under Israel before they get their independence, instead of staying with this country whereby they have been marginalized. Do you agree with them that the Igbos should go under Israel and spend 50 years with Israel before they get their independence?
150 million% agree. I agree with them. If you can weigh the statistics, the average of my agreeing with what that guys or what those people are saying, I'm scoring myself. I agree 100%, 120%. Igbos should be under Israel, so that we will understand their technology, we buy into their science, everything about their engineer, how they build and form their craft. Though they actually know that we have the brain. If you go into the Russia and United States of America, most of the scientists and technologists in those countries are from Igbo extraction. I think it is better to stay with Israel. And if Israel come, there's nothing like oppression or compression. There's nothing like suppressing us, because already we are Christians. Already we are buying into their technology. Already we are traditionally and culturally the same with them. So their technology is just like water, akara, and the cake for us. It won't be very hard for us. We can cohesively work with Israel, because Israel is Igbo. Igbo is the Jews. We are the same with Israel. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ara, for having you this morning.
That we are having hope on so-called hope Uzodimma.
You mean there's no hope in hope Uzodimma?
There is no hope in hope Uzodimma, because all hope in hope Uzodimma has failed the people that hope in hope Uzodimma. All that have hope in Pitamba, Mba have failed them. Mba could not secure them. Mba could not protect them. Mba could not give them what they want. That is Enugu governor. We Furu, that is Ebonyi State governor, could not provide what they want.
What of
you understand me? Then Soludo is even the worst. Soludo is one of the worst governor ever. Why did I say this? People volunteer themselves and give everything in Anambra State what they have to make sure that Soludo become a governor. Unknowingly to them that Soludo is a Fulani governor.
But that is the allegation you are making.
Excuse me, how is he treating the people of Anambra State? How is he ruling? In Anambra State, herdsmen are kidnapping, herdsmen are killing, herdsmen are invading farms. What has Soludo do? Nothing. That is why I say it's part of the Fulani Soludo.